Hi, back from my break, and I am setting up my Robert Dyas Monaco Parasol, which I bought from Robert Dyas online. I will leave the details below if anybody is looking for a parasol that is very, very quick to set up, and it was not expensive at all. Um, I bought this parasol for a reduced price of £31 or thereabouts. Now, many things happen very quickly, even just a few days away from home. And some of the updates is that they are setting up the fence, which I mentioned previously um, in my some of my vlogs. I'm next to a church and they're putting up a fence, and it started off on the other side, of which pictures will be at the very end of this video. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. And in another way, I'm not. I'm concerned about my plants that are over the wall, whether they'll survive. But I think they will, because some of my crawling plants, they're actually growing in the wall as well. So they're very resilient. So coming back to this parasol, I've needed a parasol for some time now. I've done some years without a parasol. Um, I just didn't get around to to buying a parasol, but I thought this weather is so beautiful this year. It's so warm, and to encourage me to spend more time in the garden, to encourage us as a family to spend more time in the garden for the rest of this summer, um, I thought I'd just put up this parasol. So this parasol, it comes also with some lights. I believe they said it's solar lights. I've put the lights. I haven't tried that yet, but I think it's something that if you wanted to use in the evenings, it would be handy. One of these days, if I tried it in the evening, I will let you know. So, very straightforward, out of the box. I had to get my son to help me earlier on just to get it out of the box. The rest is not difficult. By now, I had already put up the parasol, and this part of the video came just before when I was clearing. And there we are. I had already put the rest of the connections on the base of it. Now the base is quite heavy, meaning I think from what I'm looking at now, from what I'm observing, I think it will be quite strong in a relatively windy weather. It's not going to be blown down easily. Now, when you buy the Monaco parasol or any parasol, it this particular one did not come with a base, so I had to telephone just to find out that to check if it came with a base, which it didn't. So I bought the base separately, and I believe that was another £25. So all in all, approximately 52 pounds for this parasol, which I think is really, really quite a good buy. There's a couple of things on it that I haven't quite worked out how to fit in, and I'll get help with it to get it checked later. So here I've tried it a few times to fit it in. This is the two extra bits that I'm talking about. I think one of them is on the table there that didn't quite fit in the way it should have. I don't really know what those two black bits are for. They were inside there. They must fit in one way or another, but then what I'm winding up here is when you've put the parasol into the base area, you then tighten that screw into the hole, and that round bit that I have there goes straight down onto the base unit, and then the rest of the parasol goes in. Now, aside my parasol, the other updates that I wanted to give are my little harvests. My little harvests that I have done today. I have got some baby grapes. I don't think these grapes were meant to get bigger than they are. Why? Because my baby grapes, this is the very first grapes that I'm getting from this grape plant. And it's not mature. It's not a mature vine. And I decided to cut it back again. And in order to get it to grow more steadily, the grapevine does need to be cut back several times because the aim of it all is to make the plant stronger, is to build the roots of it, to actually grow it so that it produces grapes that are a lot more mature, a lot bigger than they are. Now, on this baby vine, on this little vine, I would say I have got approximately maybe eight bunches of grapes. So for those of you who have been watching my videos, if you look at this grapevine, which the picture is going to come up on this video as well, if that kind of size of vine can produce about 8 to 10 grape bunches, then one would think about when it's a little more mature. There is the grape plant, and this is its third pruning, I think. This is its third cut back this season, and it has done really well. I think I've learned quite a lot in gardening and in planting, whether it's flowers or crops that you do. It's a learning curve. There's always something to learn, and I've learned a lot this year from this grape plant. I think I've now learned how to nurture and grow a grape plant from baby up to this stage, and it was a lot smaller than this, by the way. I didn't buy it at this size. It was a lot smaller, and I just kept cutting it back over the probably, I think, three years, maybe 2 years, I think. Now here we have the melons. Remember what I've been saying and thinking is a cucumber? It wasn't, because I know I put cucumbers down, I know I put melon plants down, but I didn't see any cucumbers because they suffered so much this year. They were eaten up. I think maybe I planted them too early. I don't know what happened. I've had very good success in the past with watermelon, or rather cucumbers, but this year I didn't, by the looks of it. And I have the sweet peppers as well, which have taken a little while, but they're coming out now. And the red sweet peppers, I actually grew them from my own very red pepper, which I just took the seeds out and I dried them in this lovely weather. And there we are. I just planted them, and there we are. These are my first few couple of tomatoes that are, ripening now. And I think within the next week or two, I will be showing you, you know, many more tomatoes and, that are totally ripe. And I also had some berries to harvest, not a lot, a handful or so. But then again, I've harvested berries throughout anyway. So we have seen success. I showed you my potatoes last week. I've had success with that and harvested my first. And I've put down another second planting of potatoes, which are due to be harvested, I believe, around December. something I didn't know about. I didn't know that I could harvest potatoes into December, but I think that's probably early December, maybe second week or thereabouts, before the frost totally sets in. And I also had some washing to do from the holidays, from the break, and this is what I've been doing here. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching up to now, and you're getting value, or you've got value from my other videos, help me like and comment. Help me subscribe so that this channel can grow and other people find it. Thank you so much, and continue watching, and until next time, um, God bless you and bye bye. And just before I say bye, I also harvested some aloe vera, which I had transplanted. The aloe vera has been in the house, but I took it out this summer, and I repotted it. I put it in a bigger pot. And here I'm just washing some of the items that I had got for the garden, or for my kitchen. I'd wanted to leave some items out here a bit more permanently, so that if anybody wanted to come out in the garden in the morning or any time in the day, they just have cutlery and everything, all some utensils and everything set out, glasses and everything set out ready for them to use, because we really just want to spend a bit more time in the garden. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.